Time is a tricky concept for me. There never seems to be enough of it, ever. And then when there is enough, the boredom kills you so much that you can't wait until it picks up the pace again. It marches on inevitably, taunting you so that when you want it to stop the most, it makes you even more hopeless. I used to think that once high school was done, it would be better. I found myself always looking ahead. I can't wait for Friday. I can't wait for spring break. I can't wait for summer. I can't wait to graduate. And as all of those become closer, I'd find time passing faster than it ever used to. The days drag on, but suddenly August is March, and soon enough March will be June. Then what? I'd spent so much time waiting for time to pass that I let the time pass me by. Sometimes the way I spend my time makes me feel like I wasted my youth. Spending all my time inside, sitting at a computer desk doing stuff that, in the grand scheme of things, seems so inconsequential. It's hard not to feel useless when nothing that you do feels useful. A lot of that time was spent waiting, wishing that things could change. It took me too long to realize that only you can make change happen in your life. One thing I've learned is that tomorrow is always guaranteed, and tomorrow will always come, but it'll never be tomorrow. It will always be right now. So live in the moment. The future will become the present faster than you could ever anticipate, faster than you could ever want it to. If you spend your whole life looking forward, eventually you'll realize that you have nothing to look back on. You'll only be a teenager once. You'll only be in high school once. Don't take any of that for granted. Soon enough, all of us will leave this place behind. And sure, I'm still excited to see what the future holds, but it's hard not to get sentimental. Most of us won't ever talk to each other again. So what will we remember of one another in 5 years? 10? 20? As much as we may promise not to forget each other, you can only look so far back. One thing I know for sure is that 20 years from now, you'll remember the disappointment of things you did not do a lot more than the disappointment of things you did do. So, as a wise man once said, sail away from the safe harbor and catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, discover, find yourself. Time is still really tricky to me, but if there's one certainty of its facet, it's that it all leads us to one final destination. 5 or 50 years from now, inevitably, you will die. If you think of it that way, everything is inconsequential. Take advantage of that. Be excited that you can do whatever you want without changing your final outcome. Maybe my youth was wasted, but my past actions do not determine the outcome of my future. What we do in life matters not, but what we make of it matters the most. Love is everywhere, all the time, and once you stop viewing life as a challenge and start viewing it as an experience, you can love it too. The march of time is inevitable, but in this moment, we are infinite. Search for what makes you happy with all your will. Chase that high for as long as you possibly can. Be the change that you want to see in your life. You won't be young forever.